So one thing that's happening with this global family is we're kind of creating a Stargate morphic field, because we're all bringing ourselves into that same concept, that same intention. And as the morphic field of the Stargate family, so to speak, raises, it brings all of us up. That's the beautiful thing, and that's what Slovenia is about. We noticed it last year, and this year it feels like it's going to be so much stronger, because there's been such a groundswell of people from last year's experience, and many, many people have joined it over the last year. This is what's beginning to happen, is that connectedness, which is really exciting.
Yeah.
There's many things been happening, but I think we're going to start by telling you about next year's Slovenia.
Okay, so we have a title and we have a focus for this 2020 Global Stargate Gathering in Slovenia, and the focus this year is going to be bringing in the blueprint for abundance. And the very first hint that Alcazar dropped about this focus in this theme is he said that they would be bringing in energies to support every individual gathered in accelerating along their unique life's path. And for us, when we heard Alcazar say that, we had to kind of take a step back. And that's because he usually doesn't tell people when they ask this question, what's my purpose in life?
Yeah, and so he makes a very clear distinction between life's purpose and life's path. And he's saying life's purpose, people in the new age are searching for their life's purpose and what is it, and they feel bad because they don't have one or haven't discovered it yet. Alcazar says, drop all that. This is about your life's path. And what's that? It's your step-by-step experiencing. Every decision you make is another step on your life's path.
Yeah. So you might have a life's purpose. We might have a life's purpose. But when you define it and you say, my purpose is this, you're really coming from this linear function of the mind and you're creating an identity around it. And that's what can kind of stumble you, because if maybe you end up changing your definition of your life's purpose, there's a part of you that's going to feel like a failure. But if you can take a step back and say, okay, I have all the hints I need to know to follow my life's path. And that's, what did you feel drawn to when you were a child? For me, I knew actually that I could surround my energy around living things and bring them back into balance. And so following my life's path was the Stargate coming along and me saying, like, whoa, this is amazing, and following that. And then the essence of life emerging. And so this is how the life's path naturally emerges as we follow that curiosity, as we develop ourselves.
And so Alcazar said, in the Slovenia gathering, we're going to be supporting, accelerating each person on their unique life's path. The guides, Alcazar, the Galactic Command, there's going to be energies coming in to support us individually on our unique path. So, yay!
Yeah. So the blueprint for abundance, accelerating on your unique life's path.
And Alcazar said that freedom is a vital part of being on your life's path. Freedom to choose, oh, now I'm going to do this, now I'm going to do that. And so the abundance is necessary in order to help you being free. So when Alcazar talks about abundance, as most of you know, he's not talking about just money. He's talking about abundance on all levels, and he stresses this again and again. And so this is an abundance of friendship, abundance of love, abundance of celebration. Yes, abundance of money, abundance of free time, all these different elements.
Yeah, and this is this level of abundance is first and foremost about a recognition of what is important to you. So, like, if we're chasing money or something like that, or we want like a new car, and we're like, ooh, if I can create a new car, like, then I'm really like consciously creating it. And it's like, yeah, sure, like, I would love to create a Tesla so I can drive around Mount Shasta and charge it near the movie theater here. But if you actually take a step back and look at abundance as a long-term game, then you can see that abundance means being able to create the life that you want to live. So it's really like a deeper meaning of abundance.
Absolutely, yeah. Whew.
So
we're back in Slovenia, and we're back in the same hotel, but this time we're going to be in a really, really beautiful group room with theatre-type seating, very soft, comfortable chairs, a much larger room. The 3-star hotel has been renovated, and so it's brand new. So it's really exciting to see everybody back there. And one of the things that we're going to be doing fairly soon in the next webinar, which is actually going to be on November the 24th, we're going to start doing something which some of you have tasted before, and that's projecting a big bubble of energy into your future.
okay, so we should explain this because it's really amazing, and we didn't truly understand how profound this was until we were sitting around the campfire at the Resonance Science Foundation retreat in the redwood forests with Nassim Haramein. And he's an amazing physicist. He's a hardcore scientist, but he's also been meditating since he was, I think, 12 years old. And so he's like a galactic mystic physicist whose work has profound implications. So he would sit around the campfire with people in the evening until 2 or 3 in the morning sometimes. On the last day, he was there all through the night. So people got an opportunity to ask him questions. And I asked him this question. So Alcazar, in our 2-day workshops, has started to build a really strong energy field, a field of oneness all the participants are feeling, and then he has everyone project that energy into day 2 of the workshop. Then he says, okay, now wait a moment, because in a few moments you're going to feel the energy that you're sending from your tomorrow coming back to you in the now. And it comes in and it's like amazing because it's even stronger than the energy we just felt and projected. And so I asked Nassim if he has anything to say about that. And what he said was, first of all, he said, make sure it feels good when you're projecting the energy. And I was like, oh, it feels amazing. And then he said, very good. What you're doing is creating a bubble in space-time. And he said, that's how I got to where I am now.
And he has a huge center with several different businesses on the leading edge.
He has, yeah,
of scientific research.
Yeah, so he has funding for both his physics research, and he also has amazing arc crystals where he's actually sharing technology that's able to, these crystals are connected to the quantum field in a way that they're able to actually beam 30 photons per second out of the quantum vacuum. So he's got this amazing foundation, and you can check it out. It's the Resonance Science Foundation. But what he said was so profound because he said, when I was, he's self-taught, and he said, when I was living in my van for 4 years, that's what I was doing. He was creating an intention and projecting it through space-time. And he said when you do that, you create a path through time and space. So you're, in my mind, I hear you're aligning synchronicity. You're literally creating a magnetism through space and time. And he said you can either take a more straight path or you can take a more curvy path. But for me, I was like, oh my gosh, like that's what we have the potential to do with this technique that Alcazar has started to develop.
So in the webinar on November the 24th, we're actually going to create an energy field, and we're going to use that energy to see yourself there in Slovenia and to create this magnetism to draw you there if you feel like you wish to participate. So for those people who feel like, oh, I can't get the time off, or oh, I don't have the money, or any of the other reasons why it's difficult to be there, we're going to create this flow of energy to almost magnetize you into that space if you wish to be there.
Because we want you to be there. Because we want to create a super huge wave of abundance on all levels moving out throughout the Stargate community. And on that free webinar that we're going to do on November 24th, we might just feel the wave coming back to us. So like Alcazar says, the gathering in Slovenia in our future might just send the energy back to us on that particular moment in space-time. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
So we're going to be really focusing in and honing in on our understanding of how we create our reality. Because this is where Alcazar is wanting to take us all, individually and collectively.
So between now and April 30th, which is the first day of the experience in Slovenia, and that goes till May the 3rd. So between now and then, we're going to be doing all kinds of things on Facebook. We're going to be doing webinars. We're going to be doing online program. Everything is directed towards building up that energetic. And it's really exciting because so many people have already signed up to be there.
So November 24th is this free webinar that we're going to be creating to energize each one of us to create this bubble. And we're going to project it to the Global Stargate Gathering in Slovenia. This is also a technique that you can, like Nassim Haramein said, you can literally use this method of creating a very strong, coherent, energetic. And you can use it, that energy, projecting it into your clear goal for where you want to be through space and time in the future.
And that too will be very much part of what's going to happen in Slovenia in a very big way.
Yeah.
Using that huge energy field when there's 1,000 people all together.
Yeah, we're all going to come together. We're all going to amplify and create this huge energy. And yeah, it's not just about any one particular goal in the future. It's about how we are imagining our lives can be. And so take a moment and think about that. What experiences do you want to live? What friendships do you want to have? What kind of a lifestyle would nourish you? And what kind of an impact do you want to have on other people's lives?
And can you allow yourself to have those things? Okay,
All right.
we love you.
So,
Take care. See you next time.